Okay. About 15 years ago, I was asked to write 5 songs about writing songs for a primary school online education thing. And of course I had writer's block. And so I wrote a song about writer's block. So that was my first song. And this is the song. Because there's lots of ways you can sort of knock yourself off your writer's block. Particularly if the thing that's stopping you from writing it is sort of insecurity. And, you can sort of third hand your writing process a little bit. And so that's what this song's about. And because I haven't had kids myself, thankfully I've met a woman who's had 4 kids, and so I get to share hers, which is great. And at the time that I wrote the song, I hadn't met Kai.
No.
And I was busy being an uncle. I was really enjoying being an uncle. And
Didn't you call it being a funkle?
A funkle, yeah.
Fun
uncle,
yeah.
yeah. And I've gone on to enjoying being a faux pas, stepfather. And it's great because faux pas means false step. And so a stepfather truly is a faux pas. Anyway. I've made the hero of this story the uncle, just in case you're wondering why. Because, I think uncles get a bit of a bad rap. So, every now and then.
Oh.
Yeah. So, this is called Out the Door. Is there anything else they need to know?
No.
I tried to make it a little bit, a bit Burt Bacharach.
Yeah.
If you're, heading that way. Here we go. When Sally tried to write a song about the sadness she was feeling, every word she wrote felt wrong. She sat there staring at the ceiling. Her uncle wandered past and asked her, "What's this pout about?" She told him and he smiled and said, "Well, this might help you out. To sing about yourself can be hard to do. So make up a character who you can give your feelings to. You feel better for a metaphor, I'm sure. Kick that writer's block out the door. Out the door. Kick that writer's block right out the door. So Sally tried and in no time had made up characters galore, or tortured souls compared to them. She really wasn't sad at all. She sang about their tragedy, but felt her voice was wrong. She wailed and moaned till once again her uncle came along, yeah. To sing it as yourself can be hard to do. So make up a character that you can sing your feelings through. You feel better for a metaphor, I'm sure. So kick that writer's block out the door. Out the door. Kick that writer's block right out the door. So Sally played round with her voice, exploring its extremes until right in between the dull and shrill, she found a sound that fit the bill. But then she noticed her guitar part wasn't quite as nice. And as you might expect, her uncle had some good advice. To sing and play at once can be hard to do. So start really obvious and soon you'll make it fresh and new. You might feel like it's all been done before. So kick that writer's block out the door. Out the door. Kick that writer's block right out the door. Now Sally's written lots of songs and has a band with her best friends. Her uncle's now the manager, a record deal that never ends. Well, actually, I must be honest, this might be a shock. It's all a story I made up to kick my writer's block out the door, yeah. Out the door. Kick that writer's block right out the door. Out the door. Kick that writer's block right out the door. Out the door. Kick that writer's block right out the door. you go.